Okay, got that done. Well, you're so cool! Alright. Alright. Alrighty. Dun, dun, dun. Ba 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 ba. Oh, looking for a lost child? Yes, I am. Because if you remember, that's what we were doing, so... You know how it is. You can see it, but I'm flipping off the screen. What? You looking for someone? A girl in a white dress? Nope, didn't see her. That's too bad. Looking for a lost child. Zin, would you like to go into the embassy? Yeah, I would. Please, pass through. That's alright, man. I guess you can go in if you want. Sometimes when I go out to the department store for shopping, I run into the Erebonian embassy maids. Imperial maids are very precise and seem incredibly strict. I tried imitating them, but I got exhausted in 10 minutes. Woo! Exhausted style. Ammunition exhausted. Why I wonder would someone resort to something so despicable as sending a threat letter for our countries to take hands as friends? Who could possibly stand to suffer from this? Good question. So you can still read those books if you haven't yet. The crossbow problem has been a headache for Calvert as well. For now, the president is managing to stave off the declarations of the opposition party, but there are no few that insist upon a military annexation of the territory. Every time this issue is brought up, it causes chaos in the Republican sessions. What kind of effect will this non-aggression pact meeting have, I wonder? One time when a delivery truck cut off a smart guy, when the smart guy flipped off the truck driver. Classic. The process of the non-aggression pact is twofold: signing and ratification. Representatives confirm and accept the contents of the pact, then, as proof, sign their names to it. Then the nation checks the content of the pact one last time and exchanges them with other agreeing parties. And that's after they ruin an SMRPG session. Racers, You have quite the adorable young lady with you today. Are you the young lady from Crossbell we were talking about yesterday? No, this is someone else. Nice to meet you. I'm Tita Russell. Russell? Are you perhaps related to the famous Professor Russell? Yes, Professor Russell's my grandfather. I heard he had a daughter and a son-in-law, but a granddaughter. Between you and Estelle, I'm happy to be so blessed with acquaintances. In Calvert, they say that chance meetings are no such thing. The reason your sleeves touch those of an unknown person is because something connects you. There's another such saying in the Republic. Certainly, it's a widely shared sentiment in the East. Yes, indeed. Perhaps meeting Tita, too, is some kind of destiny. Not just that. Perhaps there is some great meaning to all of you here. Huh. It's kind of a nice thought. The ties that bind people sometimes grant great power once bound. Of course, that does not apply to every such binding, but since we've met, I'd like to value this bond. Sure. True value, even. It's Ricky and Anton, by God. I feel a lot better after bearing my soul in a fevered chase of the sunset. Alright, no point just lying around here. Heh, that won't get anything done. Yeah, it's time to set off on a journey somewhere. I'd say dramatic fits Anton perfectly. Go with what you know, as they say. Well, that's not quite it, but I think it suits him just fine. There you go. Hey! There she is! There she is. Quick, we gotta follow her. So you basically gotta chase her around. I think at the History Museum you would hear a clue about the department store. I think we lost her again. My goodness, this is like trying to catch a hyperactive kitten. Tita, you came with Ren to this department store yesterday, right? Yeah. She might have gone somewhere else, though. I don't think she could have gotten too far. Let's look around the Eastern Bloc for her. We want to check out the department store first. I've seen that girl who just left around quite a bit recently. She seems to be a tourist, but I wonder where her parents are. There's a number of kids who get lost in this store, so I'm a bit worried. One time when a smart guy was playing a platformer, when the smart guy berated someone for saying the smart guy's voice rocks. Smart guy style. Seems like you're in a hurry. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this since I'm just a customer, but take care not to pull the plates and pots out too fast. Oh, okay. Sounds like Ruin's new mayor has been decided. That should make all kinds of deals easier, hopefully. Hope the new mayor works hard. Or hardly works. Either way. Nothing new here. I've searched all over for a good girl to be my son's wife, but I got nothing. Oh, this is that woman from Roland. It's got a lot of people, as you'd expect from the capital, but they're all such superficial girls. I don't like any of them. I guess it might be time to give up here. She's gonna quit like Vegastar. I'd like to get some seafood from Ruin. It's been a while. Lately, there's not much of it sold even here. I hiccuped. Kitty! I've got some time off starting tomorrow. I'll be leaving the tea corner to my sister Mitty. It's come. It's finally come. While my sister is on leave, I'm the new tea sales staff. Just you watch. At this rate, I'll take the position right out from under her. Do that, man. Anything we need? Yeah, not really. We're good. Hey, I got the latest edition of the Liberal News. The feature's about the ruined mayoral election. I can't read it on the job, but I can at least check out the headlines. Let me tell you, you don't want to miss this one. I believe we already read that. Yes, we did. Good times. mayoral election style. Bum, 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 bum. I've come all this way. I'd like to see the academic facilities before there's another academic incident. Cultural education is important for people. The History Museum, huh? It doesn't sound that fun, to be honest. I want to do something else. Okay. We, however, want to go in here like pool experts. You said you came in here before, right, Tita? Yeah, we looked at everything. Good day. Are you visitors? We're looking for someone, actually. Estelle described Ren to the receptionist. Oh, that young lady in the white dress who was with the girl you're accompanying today. Yeah, that's her. You remembered us? Well, you two stood out a bit. And yes, I just saw her a little while ago. She should still be in the museum, I believe. Awesome, thanks. Okay, let's go trap a kid. So you kind of meant to go here first, but it didn't really matter. There was a girl here in white clothes looking around before. She wasn't a lost child, right? Never know, man. The investigation and research of the towers and analysis of artifacts brought to us. There's so much to do, we can't help but lack people. Thankfully, we have a budget surplus, so I can consider hiring new curators. I heard Stephen Hasty's a curator. That's what I heard. A girl in a white dress, says Jimmy. Well, there. Whoa, she's gone! But she was here until just a bit ago, so she can't have gone that far. One would think. Hey! There she goes. Hey, miss. Do you know where the colorless fish are? Ah. Goodbye. Ah, well... Ah, miss, pardon me, your friends are... Oh. Wait, Ren. Ren, please wait. Still not here. I'm so sorry. I did try to stop her, but... No, it's okay. Did she say anything before she left, though? Yes, she asked me a very strange question. She said, do you know where the colorless fish are? What? Somewhat deep for a simple child's question. It's a riddle of some kind, I think. A riddle? What? She's trying to get us to find her using the riddles, I bet. You're kidding me! Now she's running away from us on purpose? Oh, Ren, you impertinent little... Seems like it. Okay, little cat girl. You want to play like that? Then let's do it. I'm not about to lose to an 11-year-old. Come on. Estelle, winning isn't the point. So... The riddle is, do you know where the colorless fish are? Yeah, so we need to find us some colorless fish first. Well, good luck. Of course, those are referring to the Fisherman Guild. So we want to go there. Because if you notice, there's colorless fish on the wall. Colorless fish. Hey! Of course! Fish prints! Oh, interested in my fish print, are ya? That's proof of my hard-earned glory, that is. Settle on down and I'll tell you the tale of my valor. I don't think we have time for that, sir. Or we'll have to take a rain check on that, I'm afraid. Sir, did a girl in a white dress come by here? Ah, she's your friend. Cute girl, that one. If a bit of an oddball. She asked me a very strange question and then left, just like that. I knew it. What was the question, sir? If I remember rightly, do you know where the bitter, spicy, delicious store is? Sounds like a riddle to me. Bitter, spicy, delicious. Got it. Alright, time to hit the stores. Of course, that refers to the coffee house. Coffee house. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. There are a lot more soldiers around now. I know the signing ceremony's close, so that's just how it's gotta be, but it does kind of make me nervous. I intend to go for a walk out in the harbor and warehouse district. It's a bit odd having a harbor on a lake, come to think of it. They usually build those out on the open sea, don't they? Pretty much. But that's how it goes. But one of the sisters at the Post Chapel was getting angry because folks were praying for financial success. True, Adios isn't a goddess of wealth. I have heard about a deity of wealth that's worshipped in certain parts of the Republic, though. Oh, yeah? Keep that nugget from Edel, okay? I love my wife, but if she heard that, she'd jump on the first flight to Calvert. Woo! Calvert style. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Coffee, like life, has a bitter taste. It's fruitless to try and hide it behind milk and sugar. Whoa, I'm amazed you can drink it black. Black style. I went and delivered a specially packed lunch to my husband out working in the harbor today. He's more liable to give up than keep trying if I'm too hard on him. Sometimes you just have to use the carrot and stick. I'm basing it all on a book written by the most amazing person from the Empire. Okay. House for sale! Seems like local security is really going to start stepping up. Even I can't help but feel more on edge now. Cool. Coffee house! Huh. Well, was the Liberal News out today? The Liberal News is the Liberal News magazine, of course. Wait a second. Woo! Finished my book. Time to go shopping. Here, you can have it. Oh, Gambler Jack Volume 5! Today's the release of the new edition of the Liberal News. Time to run out and pick up a copy to soak up the latest events. Event style. Ambler Jack, Volume 5, Chapter 5, The Invitation. Hallie's fingers sought out the trigger of her gun. There wasn't a man in this bar who could find the courage to stop her. The punks and hoods just cowered, whispering from their seats. "Shut up, all of you!" Jack shouted over the buzz. The chatter in the bar stilled. Grinding his teeth back, Jack looked straight into the girl's eyes. "That's right, my goal is revenge," she said. "But it won't mean anything like this." Hallie lowered her gun. As Jack watched the barrel of the weapon slide away from his chest, confusion creased his face. Hallie continued talking. "Over these last 3 years, I've spent blood, sweat, and tears to learn to be as good as I am." With that, the girl threw a card into Jack's face. It was some kind of invitation. I bet it was a Legend of Heroes card. How much you want to bet? "I have a stage that's better suited to settling this already. We'll finish our match there, at that place. It'll be one of the poker matches that you love so dearly. The misery and bitterness my father tasted. I'll make sure you eat your full share of that dish." With that threat lingering in the air, Hallie disappeared from the bar. Unable to grasp the meaning in the girl's words, Jack just sat there for a while. Finally, he picked up the card that had fallen to the floor and read the text printed on it. "Tomorrow night at 10, come to the harbor." Harbor? Huh? It can't be. A sense of foreboding ran through the back of Jack's mind. As he was about to crush the card in his hand, a small signature on the back caught his eye. Enrique. Enrique Iglesias, even. The penmanship was familiar. It was also the name of a man Jack knew. Oh man, Jack's sense of foreboding would prove right. That concludes Volume 5. Good times. Say, barkeep, what's your specials? Our best specials are coffee, of course. I mean, it is a coffee shop. Our most popular item is our dark roasted dragon bean blend. Our spice-heavy curry is also real popular. Spicy curry and bitter coffee, huh? I'll take the curry. You can keep the coffee, sir. It's a bitter, spicy, delicious store. Pardon, but have you seen a little girl in a white dress? Yeah, she was in here not too long ago. She ordered a cafe au lait and seemed to love it. Come to think of it, she did ask me a very strange question, though. Here we go again. And what would that be? What was it now? Do you know where they sell the sweets that disappear if you leave them alone, I think? Huh? Sweets that disappear if you leave them alone? Okay, wrote that down. I think we're tightening the noose. I might know what this one is. Of course, that's referring to ice cream. So we want to go back to the East Block. Alright, good times. How you doing? I wonder if Dorothy's doing a good job wherever she got sent off to. I'm not Niall, but I still can't help but worry about her. Dorothy style. Don't really have any decisive scoop for our next edition. Seems like Niall's following up on the threat letters, so... Is there some kind of juicy case rolling around somewhere? I don't know about all that. Give me gray hairs just thinking about Dorothy out on her own, but she does do a good job, whatever else you might say about her. There's been a lot of side trips, but results are what matter in this business. Who should we work with on our next special edition? Actually, I don't think we've had a special about Ruins Casino yet. I wonder if they're going to interview Greg about his announcement. You want to know if I've seen Ren? The girl who was at dinner last night at the bar, you mean? Yeah. Have you seen her around? Sorry, I ain't left the building today. Darn. Well, try asking someone else. The guy running that cafe we went to is a pretty good source of info. Been there, done that, sir. Nobody's up here. Alrighty then. The good sir is worried about Madam's health, and so am I. I've at least got to get her good meals to eat so she can build up some stamina. Grandpa's gonna take me to the villa. I have scary memories of that villa, but I'll be fine with Grandpa along. Even with the coup d'etat over, my husband seems rather busy. When he comes to Grancel, he never has the time to stop by. I wish I could at least get him to see Rianne, but I suppose that's how things are for now. He's a busy man. You know how it goes. Coffee! This poor bird's name is Coffee. How sad. Have lunch yet? I recommend the cafe here in the West Block. Why are you? I've received orders from HQ to guard critical points here in the West Block. Apparently there were threatening letters sent to the Cathedral and to the Liberal News. The Liberal News is one thing, but to lob a threat at the church? Pretty damn bold if you ask me. Very bold. I know. Just a little bit more time, okay? You promised to play with me today. You shouldn't lie in front of the goddess. Woo! Goddess, grant me health and strength of mind. Prayer is the best way to calm the mind. What are you wishing for, love? That's my little secret. I bet she's wishing for the Steelers to make the playoffs. I've heard that telling others your wishes means they won't come true. A girl in a white dress? No, she hasn't come here, I'm afraid. A few days ago, there was a girl matching that description who came here with her parents, but I haven't seen her since. That's too bad. We received a package addressed to Father Kevin, which I'd like to deliver, but he hasn't returned to the cathedral. Really, where on earth could he have gone? Oh, he's busy right now. Oh, you seem to be bearing some troubles, my child. Oh, goddess of the sky, reveal the path beneath the feet of those who lose their way. If only. Croissant! Hash brown! You gonna eat that hash brown? There are a lot more soldiers around lately. It's kind of an imposing display, but I guess that's the point. Signing ceremony is coming up after all. Is it ever? Listen! This isn't a sea, it's a lake! The sea is big! It's huge! It's hard to be bored with these kids, says tourist. Darn it! I was hoping Portos would win the election. Sounds like Ruin's finally got itself a new mayor. This should get things moving again here at the harbor. Harbor Freight, even. You looking for a girl in a white dress? I'm just a helpless guy who does his job and eats his food. But I still live pretty happily, I'd say. Well, I mean, occasionally. Think about how nice it'd be to go on a date with a girl. That's probably not something I should say out loud, like, at all. You say so, sir. The guy who gave me that rod came by here a while ago. Oddball he may be, but I learned that he's part of the Fisherman's Guild. So that's one mystery solved. Fisherman's Guild, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Most skills are easy enough to pick up just by watching, if you ask me. Girls, though, ha! Haven't been able to pick them up to save my life. Woo! Oh, sir, what does this circuit do? Circuit style. Circuit City, even. Damn, that was close. Can't afford to get injured at a time like this. Can't do it. My wife delivered a boxed lunch for me, and then told him to get back. She still cares about me, even after everything I've put her through. We're going to be storing some real important stuff in here today. I've got my fair share of night shifts ahead of me, so here's hoping I can pull through. Pulling through, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Fido's got a boxed lunch from his loving wife. I really envy him. That's a shame. A girl in a white dress? Nah, no girl like that's come here. That's too bad. My goodness, this is quite a lot of cargo. About half a year ago, someone came and rented out this warehouse. They paid in advance, so it's not like we've ever had to worry about money with them or anything, but we haven't been able to get a hold of them for a few months now. Keep that in mind. That will actually be important. Pretty soon, I think. My, what a pleasant little warehouse district. Do-do. Nobody over there. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, time to get back to work. Back to work! I wonder what today's lunch is. Hopefully it's tacos. That'd be awesome. Heh, what a great day for work. Yeah. Orbital boats just look stunning framed by the blue sky and waters. I wish I'd brought my camera. so that she could take a picture of storm damage. Ah, yes, I can see why the capital's beauty is likened to that of a pearl. Some people say they don't like boats because they get sick. If you ask me, being in the air and knowing you could fall at any time is a whole lot worse. Boats don't exactly fall, so they're not a lot safer than airships, don't you think? Don't you think? Don't you think? Don't you think? Well, I guess you could still drown. I guess you could. I'm a Packers fan. How about you? Students 1 to 19. I'm a Packers fan. Very good. And you? I'm a Broncos fan. Why? Because my parents are both Broncos fans, and so am I, and I'm proud of it. Well, you don't have to like your parents. Well, you don't have to be like your parents. What would you be if your mom was a stripper and drug addict and your father was a car thief? A Packers fan. I bet the teacher gave the student a detention for singing that. Mr. Norman won the election. Would have been nice for us if a fellow man of the harbor like Portos had won, but... It's not like Mr. Norman's a bad guy or anything. I don't think he'll neglect the harbor. Guess the only thing we can do is sit back and see how things go. New York Knicks style. The boats are doing great today. That's a great wind coming in off the lake. Isn't it, though? Alright, we outta here, man. We're off like a dirty pair of socks. Colonel Sid is very humble, but also extremely capable. Aside from simply being our commanding officer, they say he's also a master of arts. Pretty incredible, don't you think? Sure. And you should see him walk on water. Oh yeah, so I was talking to the harbor master recently, and the topic of ruins somehow came up. They've elected their new mayor, apparently. Cassius returning to the army as a general is a huge deal. Not just strategically, but financially too. His orders are sound across the board. He's a real man's man. Don't think we would have stood a chance against the Imperial Army if not for him. There are a lot of photographs being taken. Even just passing him by in the castle makes me want to stand straight and focus. And we got a big traffic jam here. All clear here. I found nothing out of the ordinary. Greg's announcement style. I've decided. I've given up fishing, I think. Okay. My husband has been pouting an awful lot these days. And over such a little thing, too. How pathetic. When we first met, he was a much more manly fellow, you know? Now, he's just a pussy and a cunt. It's a shame, really. It really is. The signing will happen at the villa, but we've been ordered to raise security in the capital as well. Yeah, well... I've seen this couple with an adorable little girl in a white dress around recently. Tourist, maybe. I've gotten so used to seeing the three of them together that it threw me for a loop when I saw their daughter walking alone today. I hope everything's okay. Ah! Stand alone! A girl in white? Is she lost or something? Sorry, I haven't seen her around today. Girl in white style. Ron White, even. Fritz, have you seen Wren? Miss Wren, the young lady who was staying with you last night, yes? No, I'm afraid she has not come here. Aw, man. If I see her, I'll make sure to contact the guild. Fritz style. Because he's always on the Fritz. Kind of like that damn VCR. Remember when VCRs were a thing? What a world that was. Woo! Bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. What? Nobody's in the kitchen. Ooh, nice one, Mom. I should write that down. It might be useful in the future. Okay. Oh yes, I'd love for us to go to the Elmo Hot Springs. And I want you to run the trip, of course. Elmo Hot Springs, huh? What's your take on family vacations? They're amazing events, let me tell you. I could even make a rule book. Throwing the rule book out the window, even. Inside the castle. I wonder if I can get a glimpse of Princess Claudia tomorrow. Never actually seen her before. That's a shame. Maybe today we'll go to the cathedral and Grancel Castle. Wonderful! I'd love to go to the harbor in the evening. I guess becoming a maid's my only real way of meeting Miss Julia. But it doesn't seem like they're hiring for maids right now. That's too bad. Maid style. Made to order, even. Made right as well. Valeria Lake is incredibly big. Almost like a sea. Almost. You're looking for a girl in a white dress, you say? I haven't let her into the castle. I don't think I saw her when I was patrolling the square in front of the castle just a bit ago, either. Oh, do you have any business at the castle today, too? We do not. We can't go in the castle right now. Unfortunately. Alright, so now we want to go to the ice cream parlor thing.